But yeah, I hope you all are having a good weekend and stuff, Natalia and Mandy. Natalia, have you been busy editing all weekend long?
Oh my gosh, I've been editing so much, and that's actually what I'll be doing today as well, is editing for clients. So it'll be like a productivity stream for me.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm sorry you're not able to focus on Whiskey City, but I mean, you're still being productive and everything, and I think it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I agree.
So edits that you're not able to work on your own personal stuff, which that sucks, but hey, it's a good problem.
Well, and I have gotten some Whiskey City stuff done, not as much as I'd like to, but I've rewritten the first 2 chapters, and I'm working on chapter 3, so I have made progress.
That scared me, sorry.
That was
Well, everyone, hello. We were kind of waiting until it kind of, I hate the wait of waiting after the ad. I'm always just, I don't know if people can see us yet or not. But anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to our Sunday morning writing sprints and stuff. So woot woot. Here. Lots of familiar faces here. What are you going to say, Natalia?
I'm trying to figure out how to get my chat to the side of the stream. For some reason, it's like a whole screen, and I can't see you if I'm looking at the chat.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, here. I think I figured out the problem.
I feel like I never read the comments whenever I'm co-hosting because I don't know if I'm able to on StreamYard. That's whenever I just YouTube and stuff.
You can, but like when you're in StreamYard, you can't like do the @ to reply to someone.
Right. And then Melanie Ann was nice and was saying, "Happy Sunday Fun Day, writers." Yes, it is Sunday Fun Day. That is for sure. And thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to be hosting with these ladies here today. It's always fun whenever we all are getting together and writing and everything. So yay, Melanie, I hope you're having a good Sunday Fun Day for writing as well so far. We'll get going here with the sprints here later on. And let's see here. Cheryl, who probably, even though I'm not a supernatural person, I just always love seeing, what are their names, Sam and Dean on the show. I love seeing Sam and Dean hugging Cheryl. She just looks so blissfully happy every time I see her picture. So hello, Cheryl.
I'm curious. Amy Lee says it's actually Monday here. I would like to know where you are, that it is already Monday.
I'm wondering if you're an Aussie because I know Emily Bourne is a day ahead of us and she's in Australia. It's funny because Emily Bourne, she has her birthday the day after my birthday, but because she celebrates it in a different time or whatever, even though we have different days, we're technically celebrating it, I think, at the same time, even though it's a separate day. It's so weird, but I love that.
New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was right. Yay. Woot woot. Oh, man. So Simper Caroline has 22,000 more words to go. Oh, excuse me, 28,000 more words to go and has 22,000 words done for camp so far. That's amazing. Yeah, everyone let us know how much more you have to write for camp if you had set a word goal for yourself. I didn't write a word goal for me this year or this camp. I just was kind of like, I just want to work on my stuff. I wasn't like having a goal really in mind. What about you guys?
Mine is 20K, but I haven't written anything because everything that I did on our last stream, I was using a new writing software and apparently the file was corrupt and it didn't save.
Oh no.
I feel like you have the worst luck with stuff, Mandy, but absolutely.
But now I ended up like all day Thursday, I did nothing but writing just to redo everything. So I'm caught up now, but that was just me re-outlining my book and creating the new outline and all that.
Right. Well, hopefully everything will get going better with that. And real quick, Natalia, I wanted to say thanks, Mercer, again. And I'm glad that Mercer's able to join us today. And I don't know how you're going to write on your phone unless you're doing dictation. Writing on my phone, I would just be like, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until I get my computer because that's just hard. But hey, if you can pull it off, that's awesome. So yahoo, go Mercer. And then Natalia, what are you going to be trying to do today? I think you had told us, but I don't know if you told them.
So I am going to be treating this as a productivity stream. I have 2 client edits that I need to work on today. So this is perfect. I'll spend 2 hours editing for clients. And then after the stream, I'm going to the pool. So I'm pretty excited for the day.
Ooh.
Oh, are you taking advantage of your apartment pool?
Yeah, it's open. So I'm like, yes. So exciting.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to my apartment pool once this summer, and that was whenever I had lots of girlfriends over, so that was also fun. And we snuck our drinks down to the pool and everything to where it's like, nothing to see over here. It was a lot of fun.
It's just this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a pool is so helpful during the heat. Because we didn't go underwater. We were just talking, sitting in the water. And I was like, I don't feel hot right now. I think it's just because of, I don't know, I guess you're just in the water and it's just a different temperature and stuff like that. But I was just like, this is so helpful. This is the longest I've been outside forever since the summertime. And oh my gosh, Mercer's always so nice, you guys. It's midnight. I'm in Western Australia, so I have no other choice but to use my phone. Gotcha. But yeah, man, so for midnight for her in Western Australia time. So yeah, I love hearing the different time differences and stuff. It's just so interesting to see what people are experiencing on the other side of the world. And Brianna is going to finish Act 2, 3 chapters, some new words, some editing of old words from a previous draft. Cool. Yay. And yeah, for me, what I'm doing is I am going to be working on my outline for my new book. I was really not doing good for the first part of camp, like at all. I was so stuck. That's why, and so Natalia, I had planned to post my Pistol Daisy reading blog like during a later part of camp whenever I was like more into the groove of outlining, but I wasn't getting anywhere with the very beginning of camp, and I had shot nothing because I was like, "There's nothing to talk about." I'm having trouble to where I was too. Yeah, so I was like, "Let's just go ahead and post Pistol Daisy right now," because I was just like, "I don't know, I have nothing to just update you guys on."
I watched it yesterday morning, and it totally made my day. So if anybody here hasn't seen it yet, you should go watch it. It totally made me smile. I loved it.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I felt like I could do that reading blog because I don't like doing spoilers for books, but I felt like I could kind of of course not spoil Pistol Daisy, but I could say kind of like this was different at this part of the book whenever I had beta read it and stuff like that. I felt like being a beta reader, it was like, okay, I have more to talk about that isn't spoiling, but I can kind of talk about like the differences of what it was whenever I first read it to what it is now. That was fun.
Yeah, and I love how you were listening to the Red Dead soundtrack. That was perfect. That was like perfection that you were listening to while reading.
Oh yes, I've been actually listening to that sometimes while I'm writing too. It's a good soundtrack to listen to, whatever genre you're writing for. I mean, it is obviously Western, but it's like, it doesn't have to just be Western too, if that makes sense.
I love that soundtrack. Oh my gosh.
There's this one, I think it's this one. There's this one song from Red Dead 2 where I think it's a Native American Indian where he's kind of doing a call of some kind. And my brother, he likes to make random noises.
Oh God.
Kind of go, ah! It's like he'll just be stupid doing that type of thing to kind of scare me. I think this is, and my brother will do this. This isn't it. Dang it, where is it? Son of a bee. I can't find it now. Dang it. Okay, I can't find it. There's this one where this Native American guy, he's just like,
your brother.
Randomly make noises.
Talking about.
Huh?
I think I know what you're talking about. Like,
because it's
whatever it is that you are mentioning.
Because it's so funny because where is it? I always find it, and I'm like, this is the one that makes this here. I actually recorded the audio and sent it to my brother and was like, I didn't know you sang a song for the Red Dead 2 soundtrack or whatever, because he plays the game, so he knew what I was talking about.
Oh God.
I was like, this is my brother. So I sent it to him and he just laughed. He was like, yeah, that's kind of accurate. Anyway, sorry, random moment of the stream already. Let's get going with sprints here. How long should we go for? We usually try to do 15 for the first one. So let me know what you all want to do.
I'm good with 15. I'm good with whatever.
Yeah, same.
Okay, cool. Also, you guys, if you all are looking for a movie to watch on a Sunday, I would recommend Palm Springs with Andy Samberg, and I forgot her name, Kristen Milanana something.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Hulu, and it was really, really funny. It's a good comedy summer thing to watch. I'm not usually a fan of comedy movies, really. Let's do 15-15. I like 15-15. I'm not usually a fan of comedy movies. I have to be very choosy because comedy nowadays, it's just as like, it doesn't seem funny to me sometimes. I like comedy shows. I like that type of humor, but in movies, I'm just like, whatever. But I really liked this one. This was a good one. And I always like Andy Samberg's humor anyway and stuff. So I really liked this movie. If you all were needing something to watch, I recommend that one.
Oh, that's such a perfect setup to see the time.
Yeah, I like. I mean, how this is. Yeah, to where it can see it a little bit better. Because I feel like whenever it's like this, it's hard to see the time a little bit more. So that's okay. That making you guys smaller over here.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to go this time.
So let's see. I'm gonna do 15-15.
People are asking if you guys are doing the forest room.
Oh,
I love doing it, but sometimes it's so hard to multitask with this. I'll do it if you all want to.
I personally, my phone is being charged, so I won't be able to do it.
I can do it because I know, Natalia, you don't have it.
I don't have it.
Okay. And I love doing it. Sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot about this after I'm also doing this. Sometimes it's hard. I'm gonna pick a different tree. Oh, I can't do that one. Oh, Zara said that she already has it going. I don't know where her code is.
Let's see. Oh, I can, if you want to type it out, I've got it. It's 5A S D M.
S what? S what?
5A S D.
D as in dog?
Yes. M as in me. 8 E.
Cool. It was like on the ones that had the E's or the D's on the end. I was like, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so this is the code, y'all, if you're looking to join Zara's tree. Where did my comment go? There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's the one we are doing. So if you all want to do that one, you are welcome to do the fourth F with the group. So there it is. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for people to join that. Becca said, aw, meow.
Who wants more food? That's the meow that you're hearing.
How are the cats adjusting to the apartment?
They're doing really, really well. Here she is again. Yeah, they kind of, it took them probably a day or two to settle in, but I think they're really enjoying it because this apartment is much cooler than where we used to live.
Oh, okay.
Where we used to live, it was so hot because the AC didn't work very well in that house. So I think we're all more comfortable here because it's nice and cool.
Yeah, you've never liked hot, so that works out.
No.
Amy Lee's asking how long are sprints. If you're meaning these for right here, it's usually about 15 to 25-ish. If you're asking for the whole stream that we're doing, we usually go about 2 hours or so. So we'll probably, Central Standard Time, we'll probably be done at 1-ish or so. But okay, I feel like that gave enough people time to go ahead and get into the room for the sprint. So, Zara, I'm going to start the timer now. So be sure to start that whenever you feel like it. And everyone, good luck. And we are muting our screens. Okay, folks. Round 1 is done. How did you ladies do?
Meh.
I got 2 pages edited, almost 3, 2.5. So that was good for me.
Maybe this is like a good thing for editing, Natalia, because then you're able to kind of zoom past stuff within that allotted time frame and everything.
Yeah, and it really helps me focus because I know it's like, okay, I only have 15 minutes. I have to focus. Otherwise, it's really easy for me to get distracted, and that makes my work days hard. So I have to learn how to not get distracted so easily.
I feel like sometimes whenever you're getting into like a 15-minute sprint, it's easier to edit what is already there than to come up with something that's not. So I feel like doing sprints, it probably, even though it's hard to tell you, like, I got this much done, it's hard to say that with words or whatever, but I feel like you would get more done editing than writing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I agree for sure.
Okay, so let me, I keep forgetting to go over to StreamYard. Sometimes StreamYard comments bug me to where I read comments sometimes more from YouTube, but I forget to highlight people's stuff.
It's so much slower in StreamYard.
It really is. Oh my gosh, MG! Got about 500 words in 15 minutes. That's awesome. Kayla, 200 and reread a previous scene. Nice. Ooh, and I like your little turquoise tips on the end. It's really
That's pretty.
Sarah M. 308 words, baby. That's funny.
That's the attitude.
Yes. How are you guys writing so much? Even Julia, 410. I feel like that's so much in 15 minutes. Like, dude.
Of course, sometimes you really do so much better when you have a short sprint.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so, because then, like how Natalia said, it's like I only have this much. I have to get stuff done. Now I'm with my hair. Now I'm with my hair. I guess I didn't understand the hair thing, but yay for 325 for Fruzy. Let's see. See, lots of people. You guys, you all are good
today.
Yeah, everyone's on their game already. Maybe because it's morning. Maybe some of you all are morning writers.
Oh, I definitely am. I love the morning sprints. When we do the evening sprints, I feel like I'm so low energy. I'm just like tired in the evening.
Well, it's the end of the day, and it's like you're like ready for bed or you're ready for chilling and stuff. So understandable. Let's see. Hold on, I'm so confused. My comments. I kid you not. It's the strangest thing. There. Mercer got 256, and I figured out how the protagonist Cassidy and the antagonist Sebastian get into contact. He steals her phone. So, yeah, I feel like Mercer, aren't you writing about vampires? I feel like you are, because Mercer keeps giving us updates on what's going on with her book and stuff. So, Sebastian's a good vampire name, I feel like. And 314 for Chanita. If it will click, my thing won't click. There. Oh, it didn't click on the right one. I don't like StreamYard comments. It's so weird. Oh my gosh, that's the cutest profile picture though. The little cat with the witch hat. That's so cute.
It's so adorable because it looks like it should be like a newborn photo.
Yeah.
Style.
It totally looks like that for sure. That's cute. Okay, so since we were talking about, because I just saw this comment here from Amy Lee. She says, I love writing at night, hopefully with rain dripping in the background. Yes. Oh my gosh, with rain. Do you all prefer night writing or morning writing? I feel like if I didn't have to go to work every weekday, then I would take advantage of writing around 9, and I would be very much at my best writing level. But since I have work, it is hard to do that and everything. But I feel like that time of day.
For me, writing is sort of like exercise where I want to get it done as soon as possible and over with, get it done and feel accomplished before like the day. Because otherwise, all day I'm like, I have to write. I really should write, and it's one of those things where you keep saying you will, but you never do.
Yeah.
Yeah, mornings are definitely the best for me. And I like getting up early too. So I feel like I could easily, I want to do I want to try one of those like 5 a.m. writing sprint vlog things. Like do a whole week of like getting up at 5 a.m. and just writing, because that works so well.
Join me for one of my 5 a.m. writing.
Well, I think that would be 4 a.m. for me, so that'd be really.
Oh God! So I wouldn't judge you if you joined later.
I could just watch it like after you're done or something, streaming that.
Yeah.
I think I joined one of your streams once, in 5 a.m. for you, I think is 6 a.m. for me. And I was like waking up and getting up for work, and I was like, look at her go. I'm gonna keep watching YouTube while I get ready.
Look at her go.
There's sometimes where my face and my hair is all good to go at 5 a.m. and then there's times of where I have nothing. I'm just like, whatever. It really depends on how early I had gotten up before that or whatever. But every time I'm usually still like this and usually still like whatever at 5 a.m. and people are like, what did you do and what did you take to still get to this happy state? And I'm just like, I'm just always like this. Maybe it's at nighttime. At nighttime where I'm like ready to be done and stuff. But yeah, even in the morning times, I'm like, let's write, everybody. And people are like, you guys, you are way too pretty for this right now. Yes. But yeah, what else was I going to ask about morning and at night?
It have to do with the weather too, because that was.
Yes, that was the other thing, was the weather. Okay, because yesterday I had to shoot a recital with my dad and my brother. Shoot as in like record with video. Sometimes people are like, shoot, and I'm like, no, different type of thing. We did not shoot up the place type of thing. But no, after the recital, I knew it was going to thunderstorm that night, and I was really excited to go home and write. But then my mom was like, are you gonna come over after the recital? And I was like, sure. I was like, I haven't been over in a while, so I was like, and I was like, damn it, I really want to write at night with the lightning and the rain and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll come over. And so but it was still fun to go over there. But I was like, man, I love it whenever it's raining out and writing. So that's my perfect weather, is the rain. Mm-hmm. Natalia, yours is probably snow or rain.
Yep. Any bad weather, and I can write much better than if it's like a beautiful sunny day outside.
I think sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, I love like when I can take my laptop and sit outside and write outside when it's like the perfect weather where it's like sunny but not too hot. And I prefer reading during thunderstorms, like on a rainy day. So I'm not like a rainy day writer, I'm a rainy day reader.
I'm totally the opposite of you. I'm like a sunny day reader because I like to go like sit out in the sun with a book and like something to drink. And then when it's a crappy day, that's when I like to be inside writing.
Yeah, I always feel guilty to stay indoors whenever it's so nice outside. I'm always just like, I probably should be basking in the prettiness outside, but I'm trying to get work done and stuff. I feel like the older I've gotten, the more I hate summer because it's so hot and pretty.
Oh
and
my God.
Fall or winter and kind of sometimes grody to where I don't feel bad to not go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Well, normally, like, I love sitting outside and just basking it in as much as I can, but it's been so freakishly humid. Like, you walk outside and the air just feels heavy.
Yeah, see, we don't have that here at all. I've never experienced how that feels.
Oh, humidity is horrible. I feel like that's why it's horrible in the summertime. It's the humidity.
The worst part is we've had so many thunderstorms, and usually once you have the thunderstorms, that means that it'll cool off, and it's not. Like, it's just thunderstorm after thunderstorm after thunderstorm, and then the next day it's still humid, and I'm like, nature, what are you doing?
Nature, enough. Sometimes, yeah. But I mean, I'm like the only person at my office who, whenever it's raining, I'm like, yay! Everyone else is like, what are you doing? They're like, it's horrible. I'm like, it's great. But are you all ready for another round of sprints?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. There it is. How long should we go for? Should we go for 20, 25?
I say 23. That's my vote.
23.
Now we wait for the delay of comments.
Oh. Next time I'm just going to leave it. Whatever. I'm doing 2301 because the second takes for freaking ever to redo. And I'm like, nope, we're doing this.
That 11 seconds really going to throw me off, though.
I know. You'll just have to suck it up, Mandy. No, I'm just
rude.
I'm just kidding. I promise. That probably came off mean, and I meant for it to be kidding.
I feel like most of my friendships are like 80% bickering.
Yeah, so where it's just kind of like a fun banter.
Yes.
Yeah, bicker banter type thing. Yeah.
That's also like that is 100% of me and my dad's relationship, and my mom just like does not get it. She's like, "You guys are so mean to each other." It's like we like physically cannot compliment each other. It makes us uncomfortable. So this is how we show we love each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the banter is there, and some people don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Okay, so I'm putting this on. Okay, you all are ready to go?
Ready?
Okay, so I'm going to click it now. Woo. Yay! Good luck, everybody. Mandy, your eyes made me chuckle on that one.
Like I totally, because I had looked at the screen and saw there was 2 minutes left and was like, oh, it'll go off soon. And then I totally forgot about it. So I don't know. That just apparently blindsided me.
You were just kind of like, ooh.
I was in the zone, deep in thought.
What everybody do.
I've still been working on my outline this whole time because, apparently I enjoy just endlessly outlining instead of writing.
I love outline. I used to hate it, and I love it now. It's just like such a it's hard to get away from because I'm like, I'm not done adding more details before writing down the details out in story form. I don't know. I really enjoy it.
Well, I'm also just at this point where I'm so sick of rewriting the ending that I'm like, we're going to get the outline right, and then we're going to
because if you don't get the outline the way you want it to be, you're going to have to rewrite stuff later on. It just is like, I want to do this.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to rewrite it anyways, because how much can I reveal without giving away too much? So it's like a murder mystery, and one of my uncles is a lawyer, and he's dealt with these sort of cases before. So he agreed to read it to see whether or not it's correct factually. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to rewrite it after he reads it.
Yeah, that stuff's where you're just kind of I know I have to do some heavy research with it. Oh, I need to make this big. Hold on for everybody. There. But yeah, Natalia, how did you do?
I did pretty well. I think I edited about 4 to 4.5 pages. So for what was that, 23 minutes? That's really good for a 23-minute sprint.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you allowed to say what type of editing you're doing right now? Is it
copy editing?
Okay.
Yeah, for a client.
And I just wanted to highlight Mercer again because she's just so nice. I don't know if you guys had seen or not. Whenever we were doing our relay writing sprints the other day, Mercer was super chatting all of these people, and I'm just kind of where is this money coming from, Mercer? That's so nice of you. And so anyway,
chat budget.
Yeah, I know. It's her AuthorTube money that she has set aside or something like that. So thanks, Mercer. And I'm glad that she got some writing in before going to sleep. So anyway, woohoo for her. But yeah, I'm glad everyone got some words in. Leah, is it LaRue or Leah Rue? I think Rue is the last name there. I think it's French. So it's 761 for her on that one. 885.
That's good. That's really good.
I don't know why I thought this was cute. Hey day, guys. I thought this was cute. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. Board said that Mercer is did it click on the wrong one? Yeah. Did I click on the wrong one? It was another one. Golly, my comment. Unicorn said I think Mercer is a he. So okay, I'll have to remember that Mercer is a he. I guess it's just because since we're girls and we cater more to a girl audience, I always in my head am thinking more things. More people are girls rather though. I don't know. So I think that's why I do that. But anyway, thanks again, Mercer. But and if anyone wanted to jump on the next Forest app stuff, there's the code for that. So it's Zara's doing it. Because I just get tired of doing the Forest app.
When you're hosting, it's hard to.
It's hard, and then I'm also turned into the other one. It's a lot, so I'm just whatever. If you all want to do it, great. I just get tired of it because it's just a lot to do and handle and stuff. Becca got 320. Good job, Becca. Future right. What do you mean future writing? Oh, what do you mean future writing sprints? When are our next writing live streams? Maybe Amy Lee. Our next one for us three is going to be on the last day of July, which is July 31st at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's on Natalia's channel. So if that's what you're meaning, that's whenever that one will happen. And I actually have another one this week. I have one on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I forgot about that. Sorry, my calendar is right there. I can stare at it real quick. But I think that's what you're wanting, hopefully. Ooh, Viking novel. Where? Savannah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love Viking. Everything Vikings. I love, love, love.
Is the show good, Vikings? I've never watched that show.
I've not finished it. It's like brutal, so sometimes I can't just sit and watch it because it's so like violent and stuff. But I've really enjoyed it.
I do find
That's funny, Diana.
husband disinterrupted strikes again. That's like the best.
I really.
I just think that's a creative name for your significant other, because I'm sure that happens with both you girls. Because I don't have a interruptus person in my life. But I know that you guys probably do here and there.
Oh, yes.
Keeps it interesting.
I know your husband.
Brooke, you know this very well, seeing as
I was about to say, I know your husband interrupts all the time, and he just likes to scare. He'll put his behind me.
right now playing video games, so I think we should be good, unless he just heard me say that.
He'll like probably pop his head over the little railing right there.
Oh yeah. He has a way.
Yeah, that one time I legit screamed because he was waiting to be noticed, and I did not notice him until my eyes. Oh my gosh, that scared me so bad. And Natalia, I don't think you were on that stream. I think you were gone. But yeah, that scared me so bad. I have a sisterist interruptus. Yes, I have a brotherist interruptus. That's for sure. I can join in on that nicknaming now. But okay, so is there any type of thing that you two are having a struggle with at all during this camp that you're wanting to vent to us, so we can maybe either give advice or we can talk it out in some way?
I know I personally have just been struggling to sit down and write. Like my anxiety is the worst it's been in a long time, and anyone who has the same issues knows that when that happens, motivation is like an all-time low. So it's just been like balancing stuff that will actually pay bills, and then doing the writing on top of still making sure that the mental health is okay.
Yeah, it is a good.
So Melanie, to answer your question just like very briefly, so copywriting and copy editing, it's essentially like copy is something that is written. So when you have a copywriter, it's essentially somebody who is writing the copy, and then the copy editor is the person who comes back through and edits the copy. And I know that can feel a little bit confusing because we think, of like a copyright, like, oh yeah, I copyright my book, or I copyright my personal work, whatever it is. But copywriting is actually writing the copy that the copy editor then edits. So hopefully that's helpful.
In like the marketing world, copy just means anything that's like the written word part of like, especially like a graphic design. Like if you ever work with a graphic designer who's designing like marketing materials, you'll be like, here's the copy, which is literally just like the words that's going to be on the design.
Yeah, that's stuff that is way over what I know. I have yet to research all that stuff. So for elaborating.
Well, I catch myself sometimes, like, because I used to work so much in like the corporate marketing world, I still catch myself being like, and this is the copy. I'm like, those people probably don't know what that means.
Yeah, so that's helpful. Thank you guys. And Amy Lee was asking how to get past the third page. I honestly, I used to be the worst at wanting to perfect every page before moving on, and that would just completely halt me. I would never be able to finish anything because I wanted to perfect stuff. And then I'm sure everyone you both know that you eventually have to change things later on, and it could affect everything that you had already perfected. So it's like, just don't worry about making sure everything's perfect. Don't worry about this page isn't done yet. It needs more work. Just know it's going to need work, but you will do that at another time. So just write your thoughts and your ideas down into book form, and then just keep going. And eventually you're like, wow, I'm in chapter 5. I don't know if I've ever gotten this far before in a book. Because that's how I used to be whenever I would turn that off in me, of turning off your inner editor because I feel like I would have an inner editor while writing and stuff, where now I don't have the inner editor. Somehow I got it turned off. I'm so happy I did, and I have to still do that for outlining. You have to turn off your inner editor and just go, nope, just keep going, keep outlining. And then if you need to go back to stuff after the outline is semi-done, then you can go back and then just kind of keep going in a loop if you need to. But that's how I am. What about you guys?
I mean, if you just want to get past the 3rd page, I would say just double or triple space what you've already written. And then you'll be at like page 6. Then you'll break through the barrier and you can keep writing after that.
I do feel like that is a good cheat to where it helps you mentally think, okay, I've gotten this far, you know, I can keep going, and that didn't take long at all. But
that's like the first thing that came to mind for some reason.
No, I think that's a cool cheat because it makes you feel like you've progressed way further, and you're like, wow, I did that in like no time at all. Let me just keep going.
Right.
You know? It makes you
trick yourself into it.
Yeah, you feel like you're tricking yourself almost, but then it works. What about you, Mandy?
I don't think I've ever really had I hate editing a lot, so I haven't had a huge struggle with it. Usually I just will read like the last page of what I wrote just to get in the zone. And I'm also very much the type of person that will make notes to myself of what I need to do to edit it, but not actually make those edits. So I guess that's what I do when I reread, like, you know, when you go in the next day to write, you usually want to like reread what you had previously written to kind of get in the zone. And if I spot stuff where I'm like, ooh, that's bad, I just write a little comment in the margins. You know how you can do that with words? So I just like write the comment. That way it's out of my brain. And then I'm like, I'll fix that later though. And I'm going to focus on actually writing the next thing.
Yeah. It's I think the mentality, you need to have the mentality of knowing this too shall be fixed.
Yeah.
later on, but right now it doesn't have to be fixed. Right now it can just be the placeholder stuff.
I mean, even when like I will be in the middle of writing and I'm like, what I just wrote sucks, and I like highlight the whole paragraph and I put in the margin, rewrite. So by the time a first draft is finished, I usually still have like a whole column of notes.
Yeah.
Edits to myself, even though I didn't technically actually edit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There are times of where I even hesitate. Like there's times of where I will delete something that I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to use that. But there are times of where I'm like, I'm hesitant, not knowing if that's going to stay or not, but I highlight it knowing, well, I might delete this later. But if I deleted this idea, I may not remember this idea. To where it's like if I at least left it and highlighted it knowing like, hey, this might be cut later. I might have another idea built off that idea that I wasn't so sure about later on, but at least I kept it to like form out later. Or if I still needed to delete it later on, then I can type thing. But don't worry about perfecting whenever you don't even know. Like, I mean, even whenever you start out a book thinking you know what it's going to be, it always turns into a different type of creature once you're done. So I don't know. That's how I am, where it's just kind of like, don't like think it's going to be perfect the first time around, because good God, it's not.
And when you need, what I do when there's an entire scene or chapter that needs to be deleted, I will cut and paste it into a different document. So it feels better. It's not like it's deleted and gone forever. I'm like, well, it's there if I ever need it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that too, where I'll like write out what chapter that was in that, like if I had to copy and paste, I'll keep it, but I say what chapter that went in. So that way, if I was like going, what is something I could put in this chapter? What was something I had deleted here? And I can go back and see if I need to keep it over here. So I don't know. You have all these different types of ways of doing things that you could do.
To ease the blow when it comes to editing.
Yeah, because sometimes the ideas you want to delete, they may be good later on whenever you're thinking through things way after the fact of going through stuff. But yes, Regina, good job. Regina's keeping us on track. She's like, sprints? Yes, let's sprint. And I kind of want to do a long one, like a really long one. Longer
will be our last one, probably.
I would like to try and do a 30-minute one. Is that too long for you guys?
I think that'd be good, because then that'll give us 10 minutes to kind of wrap everything up.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to do 30 seconds or 30 minutes and 1 second, because it really takes forever in a day to get rid of that one whenever I'm sure you guys are fine. Okay.
Laura has the code again if you want to have it.
Okay, so there's a code that Zara's got for the Forest app if you all want to do it. I keep forgetting to turn off my banner.
I know, I do that all the time.
I'm always like, oh yeah, that's still going.
Now you turned it off and you're about to need to turn it back on
Well,
again.
I'm turning it off just so I could edit it real quick.
Oh, you edit each one? I'm always just like, just look at the timer.
Yeah, I edit them so I say how long our sprints are. Because no matter what, even if it shows how long it's ticking down from, people are like, how long was this one? And if I don't see it, that way at least that tells them and stuff. Okay. Save, go. Cool. Okay, so you guys, hopefully you all had enough time to get Zara's code in if you wanted to. Let me go ahead and get the timer going now. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, good luck, you guys. last sprint done. Yay! And I think I had seen people said that the tree had died during the forest.
That.
Oh well. Sometimes things happen where people will call or text has to be answered or something like that, especially for parents. So because that happened one time during one of mine where someone had like a call from like their kid's daycare, and so I was like, kill the tree if need be in that case. Like kids come first. So understandable.
Well, I've done it sometimes where like I open my phone so quickly that I miss that the app was even open, and then I'm like, oh God, oh no, I realize what I've done.
I know. Sometimes it's like no. So oh well, it's all good. But anyway, how did everybody do? And thanks, Laura. And Laura says, you guys have inspired me and Haley to do our own first ever live write-in this Saturday. So woohoo! Congrats, you guys. Doing live write-ins are so fun. I totally enjoy doing these with you guys. So hopefully you guys have a good time too.
Love it. It's forced productivity.
Yeah, so if anyone's needing to do some writing sprints this upcoming Saturday, check out Laura and Haley Haggerty. So there's them right there. And how did everyone do this time?
I think I'm actually now at the point where the next time I sit down, I'll be actually writing and not tweaking the outline.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, hopefully things will keep going for you. What about you, Natalia?
I did really well. I edited about 13 pages and we did what? We did a 30-minute sprint, a 23-minute sprint, and a 15-minute sprint, so like just over an hour.
Yeah.
So 13 pages in an hour is pretty good for me. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm excited because as I was plotting and getting things going, I came up with the title of my series. And I'm so excited about it. I feel like I always come up with titles really early on. And like,
yeah, I was going to say, like, for Sick and Twisted, I told myself for the longest time it was just the working title, and now I'm, like, stuck with it.
I know sometimes whenever it settles in, you're like, I can't change it now. It's too settled in. But yeah, so I had just come up with this whole series idea, and now I'm like, oh, that's the name. As of right now, I'm like, all right, this is it. So yeah, I'm excited.
But you don't have the actual like book, just the series as a whole.
Just the series. Well, I think also the first book too, most likely. For sure the series, because I usually try and have it to where the series name is going to be the first book in the series name.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be the case on this one. For sure the series, though, I've got it. So I'm excited. Yeah, hopefully everyone got good on their word counts today. We do have 5 more minutes, so if there's anyone who's wanting to talk about something writing related, we could go ahead and talk about that real quick.
Amy Elise got a question. If it pops up on your screen.
Amy Lee?
Yeah.
Ooh,
She said,
there it is. Okay.
Here for self-doubt.
That's a big one.
I really like your video that you posted recently, Natalia, on not comparing yourselves to other writers. Sometimes that's really hard to not do, for sure. I don't know, and you gave really good tips on that, so I'm not gonna say anything. If you all were curious on that, you can check out Natalia's video. But what is a good cure for self-doubt?
I think
there are times of where I do have lots of self-doubt.
Yeah.
I think something that Sorry, I was just gonna say I think something that helps me is knowing that everybody feels that.
Yeah.
At some point. Like I feel that in every single book I've ever written. Like, it doesn't matter what book it is or how many I've written, like I will always doubt myself at some point.
Even the big time authors, even Schwab or Marissa Meyer. It's like everyone has self-doubt. There's been so many times throughout the years of where I'm like, do I even continue doing this? Do I even continue writing? Can I do this? I don't know. You always go through these little things that kind of always pop up in your head, but you get past them in some way. I think I somehow get past my self-doubt in some way by coming up with a great aha thing with whatever project I'm working on. Whenever I come up with something awesome that I really like with my book, then the self-doubt is put aside and I'm like, I can do this. I got this. Why was I doubting myself before? I don't know. That's how I am.
Yeah, and I also think that when I feel a lot of self-doubt, like something that's important for me is to just like accept that I feel that way and accept that I will still have those feelings, but to push through it is the most important thing, because once you push through the self-doubt, that's where you can I kind of picture it as like a circle, like it's just a cycle of self-doubt and feeling really good about what
it's definitely a circle, because it will always come back.
Yep. So you just have to like push through it to get back to feeling really good about what you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
I've found usually when my self-doubt is the worst, it's because I am doing like the comparison stuff, or maybe I'm just like, especially when you're like online, you have your work online and other people are now there to give their opinion. I found that my issue is either that I'm comparing myself to other people, or that I'm listening only to the negative people. And so I found usually when my self-doubt is really bad, that's my sign of being like, okay, I need to take a step back, not be on social media so much, and just stay in my lane of writing and doing what I need to do.
Yep, definitely.
No, that's all great. Love that. Yeah, so hopefully that helped ease that question there. Let's see. Are there any other sprints going on today? I don't know. Are there any other sprints going on by people today? I am not sure, actually.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, not that I know of.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could probably type up writing sprints on YouTube, or Camp NaNoWriMo writing sprints. People usually put that in there too during this time, and maybe that would come up. I'm not sure.
Julia asked if we're going to do another writing. She called it a writing relay in July. Yes, we're doing one on the last day of July on my channel, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
And if you're meeting the relay, like the last Sunday's relay, where we had lots of AuthorTubers doing the relay writing sprints, I don't believe we're doing that in July again. I think we're going to do that coming up soon-ish. I don't know if that is the relay writing sprints you were meaning, but we're doing that again sometime in the future, but I'm not sure when.
Someone in the comments is hosting a sprint today. Melissa Ick. I don't know if that's how you say your last name. I'm sorry. But Melissa says, I'm going to host my first YouTube sprint in 2 hours.
There you are, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, Melissa. And Melissa's an Oklahoma girl, so
and Tamara Woods has another writing sprint in 5 hours. So you guys are like set.
Wow.
Angela Ann at 2 p.m., Sarah Sutton at 8 p.m. Keisha made a playlist for 10K Sunday. Today's 10K Sunday, apparently. Well, not writing 10K, that's for sure.
You can always count on Zara to know all of the lowdown with AuthorTuber live streams. Zara's like at every single one. I'm like, how are you doing this, girl? I'm actually doing with Keelan here. I'm actually doing Keelan and Zara and Jesse Elliott and I. We're doing the writing sprints next. Not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday on the 21st. We're doing that at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm just excited for that one.
Lots of
I also saw a comment, it was a little bit back here. Where is it? About the Evergreen Writing Oasis that's coming up next weekend.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting.
That's on the 8th. Well, it's the 17th through the 19th. I'm doing one on the 18th, and I think mine's at 3:30. And it's just lots of writerly topics and stuff like that. So mine, I'm talking about outlining, which I'm excited to talk about.
Exciting. And then mine is going to be on Sunday it's 9 o'clock my time. So that'd be what, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time or 10:30 Central Standard Time? I'll figure it out. And mine's all about self-editing.
Good, nice. That's perfect for you. That's perfect for you.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So yeah, that will be a fun weekend of writerly conversations with people. So that's fun. I'm excited. So woot. Okay. Was there anything else that we wanted to touch on today before we take off?
Not that I can think of.
We're almost halfway through camp. What is today's date anyways?
Today
the
is
12th.
the 12th. Yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh.
halfway.
Almost halfway.
I'm basically starting from scratch at this point, but
Cheryl, by the way, I just use Google Docs for outlining. I don't know if anyone else does anything different for outlining. And also I've been using Campfire as well. Not so much for outlining, but for story vitling.
I'm using Campfire for outlining and my character like sheets.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
I love it too.
So helpful.
I'm doing a collab with them in August, and so I'm excited to talk about that with them. Yeah. And then Natalia's worked with them before, and I'm excited about it. So woohoo, it's gonna be fun. Oh, and Sasha Edwards. Yay! Sasha said, I just typed the end.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Amazing. I love that feeling. You're gonna be on cloud 9 the rest of the day, Sasha.
Yep.
Awesome. Yay! Congrats. But yeah, okay. So I guess this is it, you guys. We will see you all as a threesome next. Well, it's a couple weeks from now. On the 31st of July, we'll be seeing you guys on Natalia's channel. Natalia is hosting then. What time is that at? That's at 6. That's 6 your time, Natalia, right? No.
It's 5 my time.
Yeah.
I have 5 o'clock on my name and 6 Natalia name because I also am doing a morning write-in that day.
Oh, okay.
So the 31st is busy for me. I'm doing a morning write-in and then the nighttime writing with you guys. So
Don't get a lot done that day.
yeah, I've done that before and it's just like, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. So okay, I guess we're good, you guys. So you all have a good rest of your Sunday, and we will catch you later. So thanks, you guys, for being with us. You have a good one. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.